edge of Boulder Creek, 'neath an old oak tree's shade, I found a wagon wheel by the journey it made. Sitting there I traced the spokes and saw your scarf so light, fluttering like a ghost dance in the fading evening light. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rode us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The creek whispers your name through the willow's mournful sigh. Underneath that oak tree is where my heart lies. The cabin's now empty, where your laughter filled the room. Porch is silent and dusty under melancholy's gloom. Saddlebags packed with dreams now just collect the rain. That lone gravel road won't hear you sing again. Oh, wagon wheel held tight in hands that now are gone, rolled us across the wild plains to dreams now overdrawn. The wind carries sorrow where our wildflowers used to bloom. In the heart of the empty cabin, I still wait in the gloom. The sunset burns just like the tears that I've cried. Each twilight a reminder of the love that's died. But these wandering trails, they keep calling me to roam, searching for what was lost in this vast starlit dome. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, memories etched in rust, every spoke a story of love, life, and dust. As the night claims the sky and the stars light up like fire, I hold on to the wheel, entrapped by my heart's wire. Oh, wagon wheel held tight, rolling into the night. I'm a ghost on these plains, faded from the side. Out where the oak trees whisper low beneath the vast unending skies, I found a worn out leather saddle where my deepest heartache lies. By the creek where waters murmur, there's a scarf you left behind, every thread a tale of summer when your hand was locked in mine. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the wild and free, but they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In this saddle haunt I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Years have rolled like thunder rumbling over distant stormy hills. The old porch we danced upon, now silent, empty chills. The town once loud with laughter echoes with our whispered past. Gravel roads we roamed together, now just pathways overgrown with grass. Oh, the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the wild and free, but they carry dust that stings my eyes as I peer through what used to be. In this saddle haunt I linger, trapped in a love that time can't daunt. Every sunset paints your shadow on the trails we used to haunt. Underneath the vast prairie sky, I'll let your memory dance. Rain washes over old regrets, gives a man a second chance. Yet every cabin, every star tells a story of our plight. In the heart of every wilderness, I face the cold, lonely night. So the winds of time blow through these plains, scented with the lost and free, carrying voices of yesterday, tying you forever to me. In this saddle haunt, I reckon some loves are ghosts we can't outrun. Every sunset's a reminder of the love I've never won.
Underneath the willow, by the creek where whispers run, I carved our names inside the bark back when love had just begun. That old oak stood by silently, watching seasons come and go, where we swore our dreams to starlit skies in the glow of campfires glow. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. The porch still creaks a lonesome tune, scarf hangs on the hook, dances with the ghost of you in each cranny and each nook. The cabin holds our whispered love, but now it's only I who speak. Echoes of your footsteps haunt every board that creaks. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time that blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. Empty trails alone beneath the endless sky, each mile a memory fading fast, each star a tear I've cried. The thorns of time may prick my skin, but your memory's thorn runs deeper. Pain's the only proof I have, the reaper's not the keeper. Oh, my heart's still on that gravel road where your laughter filled the air. The winds of time, they blow so cold, now you're no longer there. My saddle died young, lost in the dust of dreams we had begun. Every sunset bleeds into my soul, where your shadow comes undone. And as the horizon swallows the sun, I whisper to the night, love's a journey never done, even when it's out of sight. But oh, the ride was worth it all, despite the heartache that it brings. For a cowboy's tale ain't complete without the pain that true love sings.
Out by the old split rail where the bluebells sleep, an oak
oak tree stand scars deep where hearts once spoke. Beneath its shade our whispered dreams did weep. In the dust of dawn where our love awoke, I wore a grin wide as a river's bend, your scarf a fluttering red against the sky. Promises as endless as the land we tend, now just a cracked frame that flew with the July. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed, underneath the endless aching sky we wed. I came upon that cabin walls now lean, the porch still groans under the weight of ghosts. Once a haven or secluded evergreen, now it whispers with the solitude it holds. The saddle sits untouched by time's harsh gale, as if waiting for your gentle hand's return. But the trails we rode together have grown pale. In the silence, even the bravest fires burn. Oh, my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, over gravel roads where our laughter's drowned. Sunset bleeds like the tears we used to shed, underneath the endless aching sky we wed. In the quiet towns where shadows play, I find pieces of you slipping through the fray. A dance, a glance, a smile once shared, lost in the winds like dust unpaired. So my heart rides these winds, a lonesome sound, every sunset a memory, as the world spins round. A cracked frame, a fleeting whisper, a love once read, beneath the boundless aching sky forever we tread. Cracked frame flew with the wind, my love, my lament. In this saddle alone my heart's forever spent. With the dust I ride into the sunset's glow, where our soul song plays on and ever will I know.
In the shadow of the oak, where the soft whisper spoke, I first saw her silhouette in the fading light. Beneath the broad brim hat, her eyes like twilight sat. On the porch of Agewood, we shared dreams of flight. Her laugh breezed through chimes in those golden times, where the dust danced with the wind in a lover's sigh. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air, riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Years rode by on storms, through the cold and warmth. Old cabin creaks alone like my weary bones. That gravel road untraced by by time itself erased. Her scarf faded blue, all that's left to own. From the saddle of my past to the horizons vast, echoes of hoofbeats, now just a heart turned to stone. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, echoes of her voice in the cool evening air. Riding trails now overgrown, these memories I own. The sun dipping low as if to disappear. Underneath the stars glow, where the quiet rivers flow, I reckon hearts like ours were born to roam. But every setting sun, like a bullet from a gun, reminds me of the love that I once called home. Oh, the sunset held tight to the edges of night, where whispers in the wind still softly roar. By the empty roads I tread, under skies fiery red, I hold to the sunset forevermore. Yes, I hold to the sunset forevermore.
Out where the oak tree cast long shadows on a dusty cobblestone maze, there's a cabin with a porch that's weathered every storm, every sun-baked day. She laughed there, soft like the summer rain, echoing across the plains where wildflowers sway. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset weaves through the sky's vast quilt, her laughter's the home these memories build. Now the gravel roads stretch empty, the town's old laughter a whispered ghost. That oak tree's older, heart carved deeply, names fading, love's boast now lost most. The scent of pine, the dust on my boots, every step away from her my roots. Her laugh listened to my heart's quiet song, in a world where right often loses to wrong. The sunset's embers die in the chill, her laughter's the ghost these hills still fill. Under the vast starlit dome I roam, each star memory, the sky her tone. Rivers wander but to the sea they know. Like my heart to her laugh, forever it goes. Her laugh listened, oh how it knew the ties that bind the pain of the true. As night claims the colors from the sky's last light, her laughter's the echo in the winds of the night.
In the shadow of the mesa where the scarlet sun dips low, found an old oak by the river, carvings faded long ago. With her scarf caught in the branches, whispering secrets soft and slow. Ghost waits where we used to wander through each storm and gentle snow. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam. Ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Time has worn the leather saddle, trails have faded into dust. Wildflowers on the prairie hold the fragrance of her trust. Old Porch Creek's a somber rhythm, tales of days when life was lush. Ghost waits in the silent echoes where the wind sings through the brush. Oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys underneath the starlit skies. Every sunset kindles memories where her laughter never dies. In the hush of empty cabins, down those gravel roads I roam. Ghost waits at the edge of twilight, calling this old cowboy home. Rain falls soft on rusty tin roofs, stirs the scent of years gone by. Each droplet note in the ballad of a love that doesn't die. Through the whispers of the aspens, through the chill in autumn's glow, she's the warmth within the cold wind, the heart I can't let go. Underneath the starlit skies, every sunset burns like fire in the mirror of my eyes. In the hush of empty cabins where past and present seem to blend, Ghost waits at the gates of dawn where cowboys' trails may never end. Ghost waits and I keep riding neath the endless ageless skies, bound to roam, forever haunted by the love I can't deny.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the breath of the prairie song, found an old locket, rusted and worn, whispered secrets of love sworn. By the creek where we used to roam, in a quiet town that we called home, your laughter danced on the summer air, your scarlet scarf left hanging there. Locket shut the door on the past so sweet, locked inside where our memories meet. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The wind's a harsh reminder in the fading light of your smile that's gone into the night. Years rolled by like a storm swift past. The wildlands changed, so did the grass. Old porches creak neath time's heavy hand, in empty cabins where we made our stand. The saddle's worn like the heart I bear, past overgrown, yet I feel you there. The rain falls soft on the dusty ground, in the silence after you're nowhere found. Lock it, shut the door on dreams once lived, in the heart of a wanderer endlessly adrift. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The dusk, a cold blanket, or the twilight sigh of your voice that's faded into the sky. Down the gravel road under the sunsets burning, lesson in each turn of how to love, then learn. An empty echo in the box where once a fire burned bright, now just the twilight and the softening of night. Lock it, shut the door on the love I can't restore. Whispers in the wind say I'll see you once more. Riding through these memories alone, echoes of a love forever my own. With every sunset swallowed by the night, I find peace in the starlight, holding on to your light. In the shadow of the oak where our names were carved deep, the creek whispers secrets that our summers used to keep. Her scarf still dances on the porch, a ghost in the wind, where the laughter of her eyes promised love wouldn't end. But her goodbye bleeds like sunset on that old gravel road, where my heart dropped off her back and her absence now flows. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade as the twilight cries and colors her leaving portrait. The cabin holds the cold of December's embrace, each corner filled with the silence of her missing trace. The trail we walk now overgrown, where wild daisies hide, they bloom untouched like dreams in me since the day she died. Her goodbye bleeds like rain through the cracks of worn wood floors. Memories flood the empty spaces I can't restore. The dust won't settle nor the echo of her steps fade as the twilight cries and colors her leaving portrait. Beneath the vast prairie sky, I ride through my regrets, each star a tear from heaven, even heaven forgets. Though time may heal the marks on skin, the soul bears its scars. The cowboy wanders tethered to the light of lost stars.
and her goodbye bleeds a river wild through broken plains. Love's deep scar I carry as I wear her invisible chains. The dust won't settle nor her whisper in the breeze wanes. I sing to the stars wishing she'd come back like the rain.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long on the ground, I first saw her wild hair go like the crown of a queen. Under that old porch, laughter was the sweetest sound. Where we carved our names, now just whispers in between. But the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just shadows where we used to dance alone. That old scarf she left holds a scent of her tight. Now I wander these gravel roads forever thrown. The cabin stands empty where once it brimmed with dreams. Windows gaze like tired eyes watching seasons betray. The trails overgrown where we chase fleeting streams. Her absence a quiet ghost in the dust where I lay. Yes, the storm turned cold, the sky stole her golden light, leaving just echoes where laughter filled the void. That old saddle's worn like my heart through endless nights. Under the moon's pale watch, my hopes forever lost. In the silence after rain, when the wind speaks soft and low, I feel her touch in the breeze that stirs the sycamore leaves. Maybe all that's left is the letting go, finding peace like the sunset in the warmth it weaves. Still the storm turned cold, and my heart bears the frost, a prairie fire in my soul, for the love I've known and lost. These lands, they hold her in the quiet rustling gold, till I'm just a tale on these trails forever old. With every sun that sets, I learn to live with the ghost of her whisper in the wind on the path I chose the most.
In the shadow of the oak, by the creek where whispers float, I first saw her wild hair in the sun's retiring glare. We danced on creaking boards neath the porch of weathered lore, her laughter twining through like the breeze in twilight's hue. Unspoken words watch me leave in the dust of twilight's eve. A scarf she wore, now part of the core of the saddle I used to grieve. As the sun bids goodbye In the vast regretful sky, her memory's a ghost on this endless lonesome coast. Years flew like the storm that paints the desert north, from bustling towns to silent nights under the cold, distant lights. The cabin empty sighs, and in its corners my heart lies. But time washed away the dreams like pebbles in mountain stream. Unspoken words watched me leave, in the rain that night did weep. The scarf she wore lay on the cabin floor where my hopes began to cleave. As the wind whispers low through the valleys I once known, her touch a fleeting trace in the chill of empty space. And the roads they twist and turn, each with a lesson stern. To right is to wrong, in a world that's just foam, on the sea of grass and stone, where my heart finds its own. Unspoken words watch me leave as I held my breath to grieve. A scarf she wore now frayed and torn in the dreams I still believe. With every setting sun, my wandering heart's undone. A cowboy rides alone with his heart forever thrown. So let the sunsets glow, tell the tales of woe, of a cowboy's lone ride with his memories as his guide. Unspoken words, like birds, fly away into the skies, and under the vast starlit night, a lone heart quietly lies.
On the edge of Laramie, where the oaks grow wide and tall, found a cabin, walls of whispers in the shadows of the fall. She laughed under the porch light, scarf dancing with a breeze, her smile like a secret that brought me to my knees. But her smile hides like the sun behind the storm. In her eyes, a quiet sorrow, a heart torn. Every sunset paints her shadow on the trail she used to roam. Her smile hides a love that never found its home. Years have turned the roads worn down, gravel turned to dust. That old porch now silent, boards giving way to rust. Oak leaves whisper stories in the winds of passing time, of the girl with eyes like fire and the boy she left behind. Her smile hides like
loud. Now the cabin's empty echo plays the tune of faded dreams, where her smile hides nothing's as it seems. Underneath the starlit expanse, I replay our lost chance as the prairie calls me forth with a whisper of tender lore. In the fabric of the land, I now understand love's a wild, untamed horse running its course. Her smile hides beneath the endless drifting skies. In her grace, a solitude that never dies. Every trail I wander, every dusty road I roam, brings me back to her smile, a love that never found its home. And in the quiet of the dawn, before the world wakes to move on, her smile hides in the heart of a cowboy forever drawn.
In the dawn's gray whisper, by the oak tree stand, I recall her laughter, scattered like sand. And cold morning on the porch, steam rose like prayers, her scarf in the breeze, dancing away my cares. Oh, that cold morning when she walked away, left her shadow in my door and my skies turned gray. Every creaking board and whispering wind, echoes of the love that danced on the skin. Years fell like leaves to the ground they lay. Old trails turned to dust, gravel roads led astray. Where once we lay 'neath stars, now lies empty space, an old worn saddle and no trace of her grace. That cold morning when she walked away, took the warmth of the sun, left my world in disarray. Now every sunset bleeds into a lonesome shade, faint memories linger like the promises we made. On a quiet night, the wind whispers truths in the solitude. I confront my youth, love's a fleeting shadow on a high plains drift, a ghost in the cabin where my heart once lived. So that cold morning keeps walking away. Each step she took, time steals a bit more each day. And I'm left holding on to a breeze, a faint perfume under the endless sky, where our loved ones bloom. Now she's just a memory that walked away, leaving echoes in the wind, and my heart led astray.
In the shadow of an oak, where the soft winds used to speak, lies a field where dandelions touch the sky. We carved our names on aged wood beneath the sun's gentle peak, where echoes of our laughter will never die. Oh, how the dandelion field fades under the weight of time, and saddles worn and scarves left frayed by trails of dust. Each sunset bleeds like the heart I can't reclaim, lost in the winds amidst the dreams we left in trust. The porch still creaks, it sings a tune of days when you were mine. Now empty cabins fill the gaps where joy once lay. Gravel roads whisper stories as I walk them line by line, but your shadow dances alone just out of sway. Oh, how the dandelion field fades with every setting sun, each petal a memory, each breeze a silent cry. I roam these lands, a ghost among the rustling leaves, chasing whispers, you in the clouds and painted sky. By the creek under the moon, where promises were sown, the water still remembers the reflection of your face. I've ridden miles through storms and through the calm, yet it's your warmth I miss in this cold and lonesome place. Oh, how the dandelion field fades, but my love remains the same, as fierce as the dust kicked up by my old steed. In every town, down every road, your memory's my guide, a hauntingly beautiful curse I'm bound to heed. So I'll meet you where the field of dandelions lays, in dreams where the past and present softly merge. Till then I'll sing to the stars, lost in their endless maze, carrying your love as my soul's sweetest dirge.
In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, the color of the sun's fiery end. Under that old tree, we carved our names that spring. Now only whispers and wind through the leaves gently sing. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. The porch where we dance lies silent, boards bare. Dust covers the saddle we shared, left in despair. Rain echoes on tin roofs like tears falling free. What once was our refuge, now a memory lost at sea. Oh, the trail fades in the dusk, love slipping through my grasp. Each sunset steals your laughter, every twilight our past. Lonely boots on gravel roads, where our dreams used to roam. These quiet towns bear witness, now I wander alone. Beneath the vast prairie sky, I confess to the stars, my heart roams wild lands where memories mar. Yet in every setting sun, your shadow in the glow haunts me like the melody of a forgotten banjo. Yes, the trail fades in the dusk, my love lost in the haze. Each twilight a reminder of those golden days. I carry this ache down the fading paths I tread. Beneath the cowboy's moon lies the heart you once led. Where the trail fades, where the trail fades, forever unsaid.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, by that old wrought gate, weathered and strong, there's a scarf you left, faded and torn, whispers of fabric, like a heart worn. We met when the sunset painted skies bold, on gravel paths where our dreams we told. But the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while my heart roams through forgotten days. Sunsets bleed into starless nights, and I'm a shadow in the fading lights, where you left your laugh on that cold porch swing. The gate stays, but lost is the spring. The cabin stands empty, the fire's gone dim, trails overgrown where we once walked on wind. Wind carries dust, erasing steps we made, each gust a memory, slowly to fade. Your scent in the rain on the old leather saddle, echoes of kisses, our tender battle. Yes, the gate stays, oh the gate stays, while I wander through these endless grays. Sunsets mourn with the cry of doves, and I'm just a cowboy who lost his loves, where your warmth lingered on that worn-out swing. The gate stays in the silence of spring. Now under the vast and timeless skies, I reckon each star as your soft-spoken lies. But the heart finds its peace as the old oak knows, rooted deep while the wild river flows. Still the gate stays, yes the gate stays, a sentinel to her once golden days. I'll keep riding where the trails wind away, but in my dreams by that gate I'll stay. A cowboy's tale spun with dust and ring. The gate stays, and with it my heart's unbreaking. In the shadow of an oak, where the prairie wind blows cold, sat a cabin, walls of whispers, stories seldom told. Beneath the porch light flickering, with every creaking sound, was there I left a scarlet scarf where my heart was bound. laughter in the aspen leaves her sorrow in the ground. That lonely fire tied down. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. Years have turned the trails dust over, hoof prints disappear. Gravel roads lead to nowhere. Bring me back right here, where the oak tree's grown older. The porch sags alone. Echoes of her footsteps, like whispers, now are gone. The scarf's faded, threads worn, just like the love we'd sown in that place she'd once called home. Oh, the skies recall her name in hues of flame and frown. Silhouettes of our past, like shadows, dance around. Every sunset bleeds a memory in colors she once wore. Lonely fire tied down, burns but ain't warm no more. And I wander these empty trails where the wild winds are roamed, looking for a sign or a reason, the seeds of sorrow sown. But all I find is the echo of the words we said too soon, underneath a bittersweet crescent moon. So the skies keep her story in the whispers of the town, her laughter in the wind, her tears in the rain that pounds. Every night I face the stars where our love was sworn. Lonely fire tied down by the heart forever worn. Yes, this fire's tied down, but oh, it still burns on. Of Winder's Creek, where the oak trees whisper low, I found her scarf of faded blue near the cabin's creaky door. Her laughter once filled up the dawn, as bright as the morning skies, but now the porch just groans and sighs, remembering her eyes. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind carries the sorrow of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. Saddle hangs untouched, it's worn, leather cracked by time's harsh hand. Gravel roads where we once rode, now just tracks in barren land.
town feels empty like my heart since she took her gentle glow. Gone like shadows when day is through, leaving night to swallow whole. Her eyes cries like the rain on dusty trails. Each teardrop mirrors thunderstorms and gales. The wind whispers the sadness of her tunes underneath the weeping moon. On lonely nights I roam the plains and hear the coyotes call. Each howl a story carved in pain of rising dreams that had to fall. The stars above not bright as her gaze guide me to the dawn's embrace. Yet in each sunrise I seek her face, but find just empty space. Her eyes cries, and so does the sky, with every sunset that whispers goodbye. I'm a ghost in a land so vast and free. Her memory, the only chain on me. Her eyes forever like the rain on my heart, her lasting stain.
Underneath the oak, where the wild wind sighs, she laughed, weaving green 'neath the boundless sky. Her scarf caught the breeze like a farewell wave on that old wooden porch where my heart she gave. The prairie sang songbird its hymns through the rye in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away? Whispering trees, did you weep just for her, or for me in my plight as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? Now the cabin stands empty, the hearthstone's grown cold, gravel roads lead to memories too precious to hold. Her saddle lies vacant, the bridle's gone stiff, every sunset paints shadows and widens the rift where laughter once echoed. Now only time flies in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Oh, the rain, my old friend, tell me, what do you see in the trails washed away? Whispering trees, did you weep just for her, or for me in my plight as the land holds her close on this cold, starless night? By the oak now I linger, ghost in her stead, and in the dust where old dreams lie dead. But the rain speaks in riddle and the wind only moans of a cowboy who wanders, yet never atones. So the rain keep on falling, blur the paths that I've roamed, hide the tears on my face as I wander alone for the love that was lost and the peace I can't find in the town where the rain closed her eyes. Yes, the town where the rain closed her eyes. Out where the oak tree shadow old porch swings, I met you wild under that broad blue sky. Your laughter tangled in the jangle of my spurs, every dust-whipped trail seemed to sigh. We carved our names where the creek hugs the bend, our love as deep as roots in the thirsty ground. But even the strongest storm gets tied down. Now the winds whisper through the empty cabin's cracks, calling me to a home that's no longer mine. Rain taps like memories on the low dim roof, underneath the weight of what we left behind. Each sunset burns just to fade into night, lost in the places where your echoes are found. Heartache like the storm is tied down. The porch swing sways a ghost in the silver rain, our laughter's echo a phantom pain. So sweet, gravel roads were the scars of my leaving, every step away are past retreating in defeat. Saddle worn, a scar frayed at the edges, drifting like the clouds that your smile once crowned. Love's old trails grow over nature's rebound. The wind's colder now through the cracks in the dawn, shadows stretch where you once lay beside me. Faint sense of sage and sorrow in the air mingle like the dance we danced so wildly. Each night falls a curtain on an empty stage, fading trails where our dreams were bound to loneliness like the storm tied down. Sometimes I think I hear your call over the ridge, a whisper caught in the clatter of a distant town. But it's just the rustle of the oak leaves or the shiver of the cold coming down. Where are you now in the twilight's gentle sigh? I search for solace where the old oak sprawls, grasping at the storm that's now just a breeze in the silence after the last thunder's call. The prairie vast under stars that watch and frown, love bound by time, a storm forever tied down. Quietly like a scene unset in the fading light, winds carry away what's left, just a whisper of you and I. Heartache like the storm forever tied down.